following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Wolfpack is back, goes on.
Welcome everyone of Wolfpack.
It's your boy.
Oh yeah, they felt through the pocket. They felt through the whole pocket.
Don't mind me in the hair. Anybody make fun of my hair or try to call me Cinco or fucking Alpha or any type of wild Samoa, it's getting fucked up. Just letting you know. All right.
So that's the Wild Samoan, and down there is Darkin. So I think his mic is off. But yes, everyone. So before we start, thank you. So before we start, what I need you guys to do, I need you to hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. Also, I need you to subscribe to this video, and also I need you to hit that notification bell so you can get the news and rumors from the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Yes. All right, so tonight we have a lot on the agenda this evening. Oh, share this podcast, everyone. Share. Very, very important.
Share it everywhere.
And please participate. Okay. All right. So,
word. Tell your friends.
What'd you say?
Maddie has said, "Tell your friends to tell your friends."
Yes, tell your friends and tell your loved ones, tell the ones that you're sleeping with. Yes, about this podcast.
Tell your mom, your dad, your dog.
Shoot.
Where do we
this
begin?
week? Where do we begin? We got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to pinpoint like which one. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's start off with this one. Eric Bischoff and CM Punk have been going back and forth on Twitter. This originated from let me see. I think. Oh yeah, that's right. Eric Bischoff has been highly critical about AEW and how they run their promotion, from the talent to the storylines, which is actually our main header. But I really want to kind of get into this whole Twitter war between CM Punk and Eric Bischoff. So I don't know why Eric Bischoff is like literally targeting AEW. And remind you, he also have worked with AEW at one point in time, like maybe I believe twice. Yes. I do not know where this is all coming from, but when he said those comments about storytelling, CM Punk went on Twitter and basically called Eric Bischoff a dipshit, and he needs to stay off television, and that your whole podcast is all about your success, which was 30 years ago, and what he mean by that is WCW. So then Mr. Eric Bischoff wanted to go on petty mode, and he put out this. Now, remind you, this is what a viewer said, and Eric Bischoff replied. This Zeke Shield or whatever, he said, remember, he tried to get into a real fight, and Eric Bischoff replied by saying he convinced himself since he could win scripted fights, he could win in a real one. Yeah. And then he also went on, he's been really coming for CM Punk and AEW. So he said that let's look at what Punk has delivered since debuting in AEW. August Rampage, 1 million viewers. Now, ? Lucky to hit 500K. Dynamite, 1.17 million. Now, lucky to break 900K. Pretty lame for a guy that thinks that he's a big deal. Then Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Randy Savage. So my whole thing is, where did Scott Hall, Randy Savage, and Kevin Nash come into this conversation? I went back and I looked at all the tweets between Eric Bischoff and CM Punk. CM Punk never mentioned anything about the New World Order. I think honestly, Eric Bischoff is like on some like petty, grimy shit or whatever, and I think this is all going back to, you know, someone said something about him, you know, he need to be careful about burning bridges. He said he's not worried about burning bridges, he knows how to swim. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit.
Eric Bishop
I really break that shit down because like it's
Eric
a lot of
Bishop
shit that's going on Twitter between them two. So go ahead, y'all.
What do you guys say, Maddie?
Dude, getting me started on this right now. I have so much to say. I want to keep it concise and I want to keep it, smart. Eric Bischoff needs to shut his bitch ass mouth. Okay.
Whoa!
Yes.
Tell me again how you feel.
He spends so much time on his podcast like he's the biggest wrestling genius in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He had a run that lasted less than 2 years, and that run was only fueled by Ted Turner's unlimited checkbook. He thinks he's like the biggest business, like savvy super businessman, when in reality he's not. If that was the case, WCW would still be around today. The same company that he built up to be what it is the same company that he drove into the ground. So what are you talking about, fam? And like I said, half the reason why it did so well is because they had an unlimited checkbook. Ted Turner was cutting checks like crazy, overpaying for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, with that roster, of course you do your thing. But after the 83 weeks, it was a wrap. Now he goes back. He's just always running his mouth. Like CM Punk said it best in his tweet. He was like, bro, you have a podcast just reliving your glory days. Like you need to just be put out the pasture. Like,
okay, so it's a correction. So, CM Punk did say that Brian.
Hold up! My brother's here!
What up,
Let's
buddy?
go!
Hey, y'all, sir.
What up,
What's going
buddy?
Go!
What is
What up,
going
Blakey?
on? Welcome back, man. You've been gone for some weeks, bro.
I know.
What up, buddy?
It's about time, man.
But welcome back.
Check my
So
watch.
let me kind of break. Let me just break this up before we have our family reunion. So CM Punk did say, wait a minute, go back.
Oh, my bad.
Let me go back.
I thought there we go.
Okay, no, that's good. So CM Punk said that Daniel Bryanson and Adam Cole are bigger agents than Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. So I have to correct myself there. Thank you so much for that, Derek. Okay, so going back, retracting on my statement. Okay. I cannot say CM Punk and Daniel Bryanson is bigger than Kevin Nash and Scott Hall because these two are legends. I think CM Punk was wrong for saying that because we all love Daniel Bryanson and we do love CM Punk and we love Adam Cole, but to put them on a pedestal higher than the NWO, I think that's saying a little bit too much.
Yeah, no, that's not true. The NWO is literally still one of the biggest things that ever happened in wrestling. One of the biggest, like, it revolutionized wrestling. So to say that Daniel Bryan and CM Punk were bigger free agents than Hall and Nash is absolutely untrue. But Bischoff saying what he's saying is absolutely stupid as well. So I mean, I'm fully behind CM Punk on this one.
We'll never get a pop like we used to when we were younger for somebody popping up at a wrestling event anymore because of the internet and where we are in life. So they couldn't even recreate that. So if they can't recreate that moment, that feeling, it can never be that big. It's impossible because, like, I know who's supposed to be popping up. We all know who the Joker is or who this is. There's no more surprise factor. Like back then, I don't know who the Joker is. I was shocked back then. Back then, it was a big deal. It would never happen again.
I'm still trying to figure who the Joker is going to be because I thought it would have been Cesaro. I thought it would have been, a lot of different people, but I have to leave it alone because I just don't know at this point. Like it's got to. They just keep like Adam's going to show up. We're going to have a third Adam in the company. That's crazy. Nah. I just feel like with AEW, they have like a lot going on, and when you have someone like fucking Bitchoff, yes, I'm saying that correctly, Bitchoff, who just loves to just spew toxicity and anger due to the fact that he's a fucking failure. I mean, there's no antics about it. Like, granted, the man basically did beat WWF for 83 weeks in a row. Great accomplishment. Amazing. Totally cool. But that was back in the day.
Listen, like I said, bro, today they cannot surprise us. They're not throwing. We can't be surprised in wrestling today. They're trying to throw us off the scent of Cesaro, make us feel like it's not going to be Cesaro. Oh, Cesaro's asking for a lot of money. It's Cesaro. He's definitely one of the jokers. Like
if we're talking about that, then I know exactly who the Joker's going to be. It's Jeff Jarrett.
No, nah.
He's a joker in real life, but if this is actually Jeff Jarrett, then no.
Jeff Jarrett is going to be the Joker, and Victoria is going to be the Joker.
Bro, what are you talking about right now?
You just made up two names.
Jeff Jarrett. No, Jeff Jarrett ain't nobody. Who gives a fuck about Jeff Jarrett?
How you
nobody?
How you hate Jeff Jarrett? He started TNA.
So what? So why the fuck you gonna bring TNA in this conversation?
Well, think about it. Why wouldn't you want it to be Jeff Jarrett?
Why would I want to? Why?
Because he was Owen's best friend.
The only thing lit about
you
Jeff
know
Jarrett
what? That's touche. Wait
a minute. Think of what I just said.
That's a good point.
I know.
If they brought in Jerry is Owen's best friend, bro.
Get out of here.
That shit ain't happening.
I mean, but fellas, if you really look at it, it makes sense because Jeff Jarrett was Owen's best friend. So why not bring him into the fold? I mean, like, why not?
That's why I say that.
I know. Because listen, my energy was super strong when he said Jeff Jarrett, but then when he went back and said that this is Jeff Jarrett's best friend, okay, I get that part. But in any other circumstances, I would not give a fuck. Why would this motherfucker even come in? This man tried to put him over in so many fucking companies, and he literally failed. He fell on his face. He tried to do global impact, and you see what happened with that.
It was Global Force Wrestling. Okay.
What happened? But all I'm saying is that this man do not need to be in AEW, but because of the circumstances with the Owen Hart tournament, I'll say okay.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jeff Jarrett come out there with a guitar and now saying doing the stroke.
I would mind greatly.
I would mind very much.
I would mind. I mind that we're having this conversation.
Welcome back, All-Star. Welcome back.
He's back.
Right. Eddie.
Oh, man.
So
looking at the comments. What's up, Chris?
Let me see.
How you doing? Thomas says Bischoff went head to head with Vince, though. That shit will never happen again. No one can do that.
No, and see, the thing is, Thomas, that you gotta understand that there's these times, the times back then versus now changed. Like now the internet wasn't even around. The internet came out in '99. The internet came in full force like around about like maybe 2005 or something like that. You know, that's when YouTube came out.
That's because of Ted Turner. You got to remember, Ted Turner was a wrestling fan, and Ted Turner ran the network, and Ted Turner wanted to beat Vince McMahon. Even Bischoff said, he was like, Ted Turner asked me what I need to beat Vince, and Bischoff asked Ted Turner for 2 hours on Monday nights, not thinking that Ted Turner would say no, and Ted Turner, being a wrestling fan, was like, yeah, screw it, I'll give you 2 hours on Monday nights. So, like, that's the reason, like, he shouldn't have been head-to-head, but Ted Turner was like, fuck it, it's my network, I'll put whatever I want on it. Mm-hmm. And I'll give you an unlimited checkbook to sign whoever you want. Mm-hmm. I mean, so what Bischoff did, in retrospect, was it cool? Yes, the Monday Night Wars were awesome, one of the glory times of wrestling, but it really wasn't as amazing as Bischoff makes it out to be. Mm-hmm. At least in my opinion.
No, it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Presentation-wise, it's difficult for anybody to match $1 billion company. So let's just get that out the way. And I'm so tired of comparing just these 3-letter companies to each other. It's just wrestling. Like, it's really.
I mean, I think honestly, All-Star. I'm so sick and tired of having this conversation. Like, this conversation is like literally pointless. Like, I just want to be done and over with. But the thing about it is, this shit is about WWE fans and how they want to be fucking wet and moist. This is what this is about. It's been about them, and it's always going to be about them. You know what I'm saying? If anyone that steals the WWE's clout, they get upset.
No, but here's my point. It
happened with TNA.
Us having this conversation continues the narrative that I'm saying. We shouldn't even address those fans because it's not about those fans. Like,
but you know what? They make it about themselves. I mean, Chris said, nah, they're using this bullshit because of Martha. No one gets too damn about Martha Owens, and Khan is capitalizing off that shit. What?
I guess he meant Martha Hart.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
I think he said Martha Hart. Okay, Martha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guess you guys are Martha Hart, and Khan's capitalizing off of it.
Okay, bro. That I think.
If the family's getting money, God bless them. Like, what are we talking about now?
I mean, because we're talking about Owens' life. Now, if they were doing this shit in WWE, they'd be, oh joy! Oh my god!
Not even. I don't think
that's
so. Because WWE can't do it. I get where he's coming from with this, because I've seen this go on, and I've seen this like brought up within the IWC. A lot of people are saying that Tony Khan is literally just doing this just to fucking stick it to Vince. But I can see it in that way because of the whole thing. But at the same time, I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, Owen never got the fucking respect that he deserved.
Exactly.
This is what it comes down to it. Like, let me say this. Like, we've never were able to like give our respects to him because of how he died and the whole backlash between WWE and his wife and the whole situation and them going to court and her suing them. And if you guys didn't see Dark Side of the Ring, go watch it. You'll know why the fuck they're never going to be cool. Yeah, they will never be cool. At the end of the day, I'm still saying it to this day, Vince killed that man.
Yeah, and matter of fact, we're gonna kind of dive into, because there's something I want to kind of bring up about Vince.
Dive into it like Darby did.
But as far as Chris's comment, it's not about the family. The Hearts doesn't even fuck with. You know what? Honestly, when it comes to family, fuck family. Sometimes family is going to be with you. Sometimes they're going to be against you. I don't even give a fuck about that. This is about her husband. This is not about the family. If the family wants to support her, then okay, support her. But at the end of the day, this is my husband that died. I don't give a fuck. Anyone else? Fuck them. That's
I also see a comment
that Team Martha.
Yeah, I also see a comment that says that AEW is giving a donation to the Owen Hart Foundation. Sure they are. But if you think Martha ain't walk out there with a check, you're bugging.
Oh yeah, she got some.
Of course, she getting something. At the end of the day, she getting something out of this. I mean, please don't think that the cons are just going to just.
Tony Khan cut her a healthy check.
Yes, I mean, come on now. And then Tony wants to also take the credit. I hate to say this though, but he wants to take the credit because he knows that fans want Owen, back in some capacity. But like I said, at the end of the day,
he's in the game.
He's
in the new game coming out,
and that's what. And fans been wanting Owen in a wrestling game since WWE Attitude. It's been like this has been 25 years in the making.
I haven't seen him since Warzone.
Attitude, WWE Attitude.
The last game was Attitude for him? I thought it was Warzone.
No, he was in.
Oh wait, that's right. Attitude. You're right.
Attitude.
He was in Attitude. Attitude was right after Warzone. It was the last acclaimed WWE game.
Okay.
And he was in it. And when you turn the game on, they had like a RIP Owen Hart like scroll as soon as you turn the game on.
I mean, even if it was sticking it to the WWE, I mean, like, who fault is that? I think that's starting to really become my catchphrase. I mean, who fault is that? I mean, for real. Because, like, number one, the WWE killed Owen. And then you got these punk ass fans that's out here talking about, well, why they're celebrating Owen's life? Because guess what? The WWE didn't do it. And it was and Owen was there full time, not part time like these motherfuckers these days. But whatever. I don't care if they're celebrating Owen's life. in TNA, in MLW, or in Hog. I don't give a fuck. As long as they celebrate his life and his career, that's cool. That's all I care about. That's what everybody should care about. But everybody want to be on this fucking petty shit.
This is obviously not a fact. This is my opinion. I believe Tony Khan wanted to have a one-up over Vince. Like, yo, I got Owen Hart and his legacy over on my shit, and you don't. Selfishly, like that's kind of what he wanted.
I could see that, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm tired of the whole like, you know, oh, it's petty, this, and that. Like, it's just trash. Like, I see this. Wait, I see this comment right here from Thomas. Like, this is my bro, but like, let's not do that. Let's not do that, because if you talk about like capitalizing off of people's death, WWE is notorious for that shit. Because come on, ran a whole year basically bringing up Eddie's name with his lowrider right there. The man died a long time ago.
As a matter of fact, adding on to what Jaquez just said, as soon as Scott Hall died, guess who was selling t-shirts? So if we want to sit here and talk about capitalizing, go back to the WWE, because they're very notorious for that shit. Very notorious. And that's another thing that pisses me off about fans. Fans always want to talk about AEW do this, AEW do that, but then you don't look at the WWE's closets. It's dirty in the motherfucker. And y'all do not look at that shit. Stop acting like that the WWE is a holier than thou. Stop it. Because Vince McMahon has killed more fucking wrestlers than anyone in the fucking wrestling business, but no one wants to talk about that either.
That's a fact.
Stop that shit. Stop being fucking petty, because I am so sick and tired of fucking fans these days. They don't want to talk about what's going on in WWE, but they always want to be in other motherfuckers' DMs talk about this is what AEW is doing. Look at the boxing. Did you not see what the WWE been doing? No. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Nah. I mean, look, that's exactly what it is. Khan gives no damn about Owen Hart. That's definitely fake love. I mean, that's kind of like, you know, the fake love that Impact is getting now all of a sudden, because motherfuckers need something else to talk about other than AEW, since you guys can't talk about just WWE now. I mean, I've seen this happen, like I always talk about. I was the only motherfucker that was hyping up TNA all the fucking time. The only motherfucker that was hyping up Impact all the fucking time. Now all of a sudden I see so many fucking people decide, oh, I fuck with Impact. I fuck with this. Stop acting like you give two shits.
First of all, Chris, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about me. Number one, I've had this energy for 25 fucking years. Don't sit up here and tell me that I don't give two shits. Number two, while y'all was going back and y'all was talking about, we care about the culture or whatever. I've been raising my voice about why we don't have a black WWE champion, while you sit up there, like fans like you sat up there and was just like, oh, well, I love the WWE, ha, 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 and all this other bullshit. So don't sit up here and tell me that I don't give a two shits. I love wrestling at the end of the day, okay? I don't come on here for clout, my nigga, okay? So if I was you, you really need to watch your tone. You need to really watch your words, because, sir, you don't know me. Okay, and I don't know you. Don't sit up here and say that. I did not say. When did I say that on the podcast, Chris?
He's saying, all right, when the conversation where we were talking about, like, you know, certain fans being only fans of AEW because they hate Vince. Yes, they are fans that are like that. He's not. You know what I'm saying? The fact
I will tell you straight up,
I
am not that type, bro. I am not that type. I'm not that type of individual that says, okay, I hate the WWE because of this. If I do say I hate a certain individual or I hate a certain company, I'm going to present it with facts. I'm not going to come on here and troll another motherfucker because I hate this company because it's the WWE. Remember, the WWE introduced me to wrestling, period. So I will never, ever say that, oh, I don't fuck with the WWE. I've been fucking with the WWE for half of my life, for 25 fucking years. So my energy stays the same. It always has. He said Mr. Hughes is upset. It's a reason why I'm wearing these glasses, y'all.
At least Thomas vouches for me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was literally the only person that was going hard for Impact. And now all of a sudden, everyone loves Impact. Fake love Impact. Something similar to like when people were fake loving ROH. when it was a TNA versus WWE thing. Everyone was like, oh, but what about ROH? There was only one person I know that really fucked with ROH, and that was Mormon. That was Christopher Mormon. That's a fact. He's the only person I know that ever fucked with ROH. He fucked with the NWA shit. But as far as like back in the day, this is the only person I know that was talking about ROH with me. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, people that loved ROH are now shitting on ROH because Tony Khan bought it. So it's like, do you really love these companies, or you're just loving it because of the simple fact that you have some more competition towards your favorite company, and you just want to go with the less subsidiary just to say that you support this shit when you don't? Motherfuckers couldn't even name 5 wrestlers from ROH back in the day.
Chris, what are you talking about? You talking about, oh, I don't care, it's just BS. No one's talking logic, it's pure bias. What are you talking about? Anyway.
It's probably when it was like curious as to what WWE have done right for the past couple of years. I don't know what the fuck they've done. I mean, listen, I completely checked out of Raw like about 2 years ago.
I mean, I tried to put up with Raw for 3 years. I mean, not 3 years, but for 3 hours. I'm sorry. I tried to put up with them, and I just can't, man. I can't.
Thomas was a Lucha Underground guy. Look, I was fucking with Global Force Wrestling, but unfortunately, that didn't take off the way they were supposed to be. Global Force Wrestling pretty much walks so that AEW can fucking... Well, sorry. Global Force Wrestling crawls so fucking AEW can walk. Because as far as companies getting, like, you know, sponsors and all this other shit, that's literally what I can say for that.
All-Star, I am so sorry for... I have a lot of aggression.
I know he's going All-Star going to sleep over there.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Like,
what do you think about this so far? I am so sorry to you and Ken. Yeah. So what do you think so far?
Told you, man. I don't talk 3-letter conversations with wrestling fans anymore.
Okay. All right.
Just to avoid the toxicity.
I love wrestling in general, and I focus more on my superstars, my Kenny Omegas. It doesn't matter where they're from. I focus on Moose. I focus on Muerte back in the day when it on Lucha Underground. It doesn't matter. Ricochet and Rey Mysterio. I focused on them on Lucha Underground. It's just who's interesting. Like Roman's still interesting. Cody's still interesting. You ain't gotta like them, but they're still superstars as far as wrestling goes.
Yeah, I like.
Wait, Chris, are you talking to me? I think okay. So obviously you don't, because you said that I come on the show and I'm growling about the WWE. Number one, I don't think you seen last week. Obviously you didn't, because I was coming on here and I was giving AEW a couple of my takes on it.
My name was fuck Tony Khan for a fucking reason.
So
because I'm
I don't know
fucking
what you're talking about. And number two, if you want me to say something good about the WWE, what are they doing?
I will say something good about WWE. I just have to think of something first.
So, I mean, while you sitting here, you trying to come for me. I mean, give me one example. Oh, Roman Reigns is about to go on vacation? Ain't he the champion? Ain't he the champion? Your champion is about to go away for 12 weeks. And then let's talk about the Money in the Bank. Oh, so apparently, if you win the briefcase, you go to WrestleMania. Isn't that for the Royal Rumble?
That's not true. Apparently, he just said that like a dumbass, because that's dumbass Cody, coming back to dumbass WWE and always being a fucking contradiction to his fucking self. Like, fuck him.
I mean, what did MJF say about Cody, the American roller coaster? I mean,
it's not. By the way, Thomas.
Not at all. I mean,
this
Thomas,
is not an anti-WWE show.
Thomas, all you have to do is give us the facts. Tell me why I should be investing in the WWE. Tell me. Just tell me. Let's have a conversation. Don't come on here with you and Chris talking about y'all bashing the WWE. Give me something that I can agree on with you guys.
I'll drop the
Other
link
than
in
that,
the
I don't want to hear the little back and forth talk about, oh, you're no, I don't want to hear the WWE Patrol bullshit. I don't want that type of energy. Not today, not ever. I don't want to hear that shit. Give me some fucking facts. If you don't, shut the fuck up. I mean, that's just plain and simple. Because all y'all basically doing is y'all bitching, and I don't know why y'all bitching like this. I mean, I don't understand. Y'all motherfuckers want to go back and you want to go back and forth with me, and you want to say, "Oh, well, you're bashing the WWE." Give me something that I can agree on with you.
Maybe Lacey's storyline.
Oh, oh, you up there? Oh, okay.
I'll come down here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you down there? Oh, yeah, you down there? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, all right. Yes, I have bass in my voice, and I'm talking to you. Like I said, if you want to come at me with some facts, bring it. But until then, shut up.
There is something that we should talk about. Let's just bypass
let's talk about Lacey.
There's a lot that needs to be covered. Namely so, this. Kota Ibushi has officially been fired from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is coming not even 24 hours after they had that whole, exposing, sipping the tea. Well, fuck it. He wasn't sipping tea. This motherfucker was drinking a barrel of tea. Like, literally. And broke the fucking barrel. He just went. I don't. Man, listen. All I know is a lot of shit got exposed. They was pissed off due to the fact that he went to a different show, and I guess due to the fact that New Japan loves doing pure kayfabe. You can't break kayfabe, no matter what. With that being said, the amount of shit that basically got it. So I mean, you sexually harassing the man. You over here threatening the man, and then on top of that is like, now I know New Japan Pro Wrestling has a lot of shady business that, a lot of people that watch it, they will tell you that there's a lot of shady business that goes on. Like, if there's a company that you want to talk about shady as far as like next of kin to fucking WWE, New Japan is it.
The wrestling business is shady. You see what I'm saying about these three letters?
That's not what I'm not saying it like that. I meant just
business
let me
is
rock.
trash. We literally have talked about it on the show already. This is why it's killing me. Every company's business is trash. We talked about Tony Khan paying off and going against Vince McMahon. We talked about Jeff Jarrett failing with whatever TNA, Impact, Global, boom, bust. We talked about every company is shady. Money is
every company is shady.
But everybody, but okay. So
how do you sign a contract but yet you're still an independent contractor? Like here's
the thing. Wait, hold up. That's only in the WWE, and New Japan does not like that.
That we know of.
MLW none of them are like that except WWE.
So going back to Chris, because it seemed like me and Chris is having some beef or right now, whatever. You said that I'm full of emotions, right? But yeah, you want to act like a fucking female yourself, and you want to say, oh, well, why are you talking about the WWE? Like, why in the fuck you in your feelings, my nigga? Why? We already told you that every fucking company is not.
Me and him have kind of been talking like in another group that he runs, and I guess this is all stemming from there because they feel like this is a giant pro AEW / anti WWE, and I'm like, I talk about everything. I'm gonna need everyone to start like, this is the thing, I'm not anti anything. I'm a realist. I'll talk a shit on WWE just as much shit as I'll talk on AEW, just as much shit I'll talk on Impact, which is very little. But I will talk shit on all promotions equally. Why? Because I'm not one that's going to just sit up there and just let you keep feeding me bullshit. This is exactly why a lot of WWE fans can't stand me. Whether you're in Jobbers Tears, Yep I Like Wrestling, or any other fucking fandom that you want to bring against me, I don't give a fuck. I will battle it out with you. Because
that's fact,
I'm going to keep it 100.
But you know what? At the same time, bro.
Like it or not.
But you know, at the same time, this is a 2-hour show, and I don't want to go back and forth with somebody that's just going to like start putting out throwing out personal attacks. When you know that you losing the argument, you got to put out personal attacks. Then I don't even want to talk to you. But I'm just gonna say it like this, Chris. Whether you run a group or if you feel some type of way about my comments about the WWE or whatever, then you need to talk to the WWE and you just need to tell them to get on their shit. Other than that, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do everything.
Chris, I'm sorry. The other Chris that you're talking to.
Oh.
Bro, you obviously don't watch our show. Like, to say we don't talk about Impact is the craziest statement ever, because Ja is the biggest Impact wrestling fan.
I'm always talking about Impact.
I can't believe bro, like, also, I can't believe this motherfucker even said, like, oh, well, you don't talk about AEW. Like, the fuck?
It's
like,
impossible. It's impossible not to talk about Ring of Honor.
Yes.
And what do you want us to say about NWA? Nick Aldis.
Hold up. Nick Aldis. I have said this. Yes, I said that I wanted Vince to die. You want to know why I said that? I said that because at the end of the day, he's ruining his own fucking company. Whether you were sitting up there saying how they make so much money, yada yada, or they're $1 billion, yada yada, I don't want to hear that shit. You want to know why? They are $1 billion fucking company because dumbasses like you guys that are fucking WWE Petty Patrol. Hold up. Don't even worry, Chris. I'll do it my fucking self.
That's fine.
Oh no, Petties!
You love fucking jumping into every single fucking thing that they shove at you, buying all into the fucking shit, and then you say they're like, oh, they're fucking billionaires. You can't talk about them. They're billionaires because of dumbasses like you. You guys constantly buy into whatever the fuck they give you. Motherfuckers can give you the bunny versus Torito versus a broomstick, and you motherfuckers will be like, this is good shit. That's exactly how I feel about the WWE fucking family. Now, as regards to Vince, yes, like I said, I do wish he would go. Because at the end of the day, you are constantly burying your own fucking talent. You're not letting any of these motherfuckers come on television. You're telling fucking people that, oh, I totally forgot you were in the fucking tag team division.
And I apologize to Chris. I'm sorry for saying shut the fuck up. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry. Maybe I was in my little Beyonce mood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blind man. I'm a fat man that can't see, and that's why I'm wearing these Star Trek shades on. But
wait. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
I don't. You know what? I still don't give a fuck about Hulk Hogan. I never did give a fuck about him. I mean, I just think that the motherfucker's like overrated. Like I can't do it.
I was never a fucking fan of Joey Ryan. Ever.
You know what?
An embarrassment to wrestling.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. No, I'm gonna leave that alone.
I just want somebody else to comment so they stop talking to Chris.
You know what?
We were talking about
you up there. If you stop being quiet and stop praising your Jesus over there, up there in the upper echelon with your little belt on or whatever, someone might respond to you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to say about
Hogan is my favorite Klansman.
All right, let's
as opposed to your least favorite Klansman.
Wow. Okay, so
KKK should go down for the Rico.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's true.
So let's talk a little bit about. Did you guys see Monday Night Raw?
I get in and out of Monday Night Raw bits and pieces. I mean, the show is too long.
I did watch probably like a half hour. So I caught the whole Cody Austin Theory match. I did catch that.
Which, dude, the thing about Raw is they have too many matches that end in DQs and countouts and stuff. So you know when
this
you're
is why they think we're an anti-WWE show, John.
But
I only do that to fuck with Durkin. Sorry.
I mean, like, I just shout out to you, Chris.
RK Bro and the Street Profits had another good match, but every time RK Bro wrestled the Street Profits, they have a good match, and all their matches kind of they're all similar. They're all good. But
the reason why Chris is not invested in the WWE right now is because the WWE has not figured itself out again yet. But it's been in this place before. That's the problem I have with us acting like this is brand new.
It's not at all. It really is.
WWE has had stale years, and then finally it gets somebody interesting, and it becomes what it was once again.
Yeah, for like 2 years.
So All-Star, you speaking for me now? Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime, bro. Can you see me?
I can't.
Fuck you. I hear you. I just can't see you. Oh, I'm serious. Oh my god, I'm fucking blind like a motherfucker.
Y'all are crazy, man.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry. Like,
Seth Rollins are two superstars, and I don't mind watching them wrestle.
I don't.
Yeah, as long as Seth Rollins keeps fucking carrying the fucking match.
See, now I'm gonna come on here and address this. I don't do the Facebook stuff. I'm gonna address this
Finally.
Right now.
I know. About time. Shit. Goddamn.
Right now. Let me tell you something. Cody Rhodes is not the best wrestler. So let's get that out the way.
Then why everybody treating him like Jesus All-Star?
He's not.
No.
It's only one.
It's this guy right here above me.
It's not.
This guy.
Him too. Him too. Yeah, him. Yeah.
No, Cody Rhodes
is awesome.
Oh, now you
want something to face.
Cody Rhodes is awesome.
Cody Rhodes is not like some super creative, offensive, like charismatic wrestler when it comes to his moves or any of that. Mm-hmm. What Cody is good at though is fundamentals. And in a Tim Duncan way, it's basketball playoffs. In a Tim Duncan way, it makes him special. So he's
That's a great comparison, Star.
He's not being carried. He's handling the mat work. He's handling the wrestling. And Seth is doing everything else because Seth is great. So I'm not knocking either one of them. Like, Cody Rhodes is being the best Cody Rhodes that he could possibly be.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I mean, I think that you're supplying us bullshit. I mean, just say that if you say that he's basic, he's a basic bitch. I mean, just say so.
No, I didn't say
that. all his matches are solid. They're fundamentally solid. They're good matches. Him and Seth Rollins put on 2 great matches. And honestly, though, real talk, shout out to WWE because Backlash had some good matches.
Seth Rollins.
Seth
Rollins is at least a 9 on the wrestling scale. So Cody's around a 7, 6.5.
Okay, let's go 7.5 star.
No, see, you're giving him 7.5 because you like pure wrestling in that way, which is awesome, which is cool.
Who are you talking to?
To Dark Kent.
Okay.
You enjoy it. You enjoy pure wrestling in that way, so I get it. Like, Cody is definitely a callback to that time. But as much as wrestling has innovated, he hasn't innovated quite as much. Like, he hasn't went with it in that way.
So we had 2 guests.
Okay, all right.
But he's a great storyteller in the ring. That's why I said the matches are good. They tell good stories.
So what you want to do? Do you want to bring them like one at a time, or because like sometimes like when we bring them all on, it's like we get some of them freeze. So
that's fine. Try to bring them both on. See, hopefully it works.
Okay.
All right, so Doctor Strange himself.
Doctor Strange. With the frog. Interesting.
Fucking opening portals and shit. Nah, I gave him that nickname. I gave him that nickname for going to fucking Jobber's Tears and bringing in the fucking AEW bot posting group to Jobber's Tears. Like,
yeah, I might as well, right?
That ass.
All that shit. Whoa.
All right.
What's up?
What's going on?
So what do you have to say, gentlemen? Welcome to the podcast. What's going on?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah.
I can.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, damn. Basically, I was just going to bring up about the situation with the Martha situation. People are forgetting that WWE sued Martha, and Martha don't want nothing to do with WWE. That's why they can't do any tribute show to him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, people forgot about that. She won't allow him to.
And they counter.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she first of all, WWE sued her. People not bringing that up. right? And as long as Martha's walking the face of the earth, she don't want nothing to do with WWE. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's why they can't do a tribute show to her. That's why they're doing everything in AEW. And people talk about, oh, Tony Khan is doing this to stick in the WWE. Maybe it's a partnership between Tony Khan and Martha. No, people never thought about that because Martha don't fuck with them. She doesn't at all. You know what I'm saying? So until they was like, well, why is AEW doing it? Why ain't WWE doing it? WWE can't do it. As long as Martha's walking a face. If that was the case, Bret Hart would have done it years ago because he has a good relationship with WWE. They still haven't thrown nothing for Owen, right? Martha is his wife. Martha has say so. Martha's not fucking with the WWE. So everybody's on their nuts talking about why can't WWE do something for Owen Hart? Get off that high horse. It's never going to happen.
That does.
It's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. So stop hating on AEW that they doing something for Owen because WWE can't do shit for them. So it's just appreciate that they're doing something and acknowledging Owen's name right now. WWE can't do it. Even if they wanted to, they can't do it. Martha would sue them. So get off WWE's nuts about, they should do something for Owen. Get off their nuts. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
They get sued.
They want to get sued. And everybody's on their high horse about WWE. Son, they forgot that WWE sued a widow of a wrestler that got killed in their ring. They sued her.
And if you do not remember that,
go watch
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yes,
is your best friend.
Thank you. They sued her. So
remind you, y'all, they sued her.
They sued her. So if they so worried about Owen and his family, why would they sue the wife? Knowing that they fucked up. They sued her. All she wanted was what was right for Owen, and WWE sued her, wanted the case to go to they wanted to go into Connecticut so if she won, she gets no money. Look that shit up. So get off of WWE's nuts. And that was another thing. When AEW does fucked up shit, I'm the first one that says AEW had a fucked up show, or they doing too much, or they doing this or doing that. All I'm saying is this: all your WWE fandom, what have they done right? What have they done right? Like I said, and this is like I said, I've been watching wrestling since like 1986. You know what I'm saying? I've been on it when it was the best and the worst in WWE. WWE don't give a damn about y'all. They give a damn about two people right now. It's called Fox and Peacock and NBC. That's the only two people they give a fuck about. That's where they're getting their money from. They'll give you a bunch of shit, wrap that shit in gold, and say it's something. And look what WWE did. And what little hope they have, like Roman Reigns is about to leave. What's going to happen now?
So let me play devil's advocate real quick. I don't usually do that.
Roman's not leaving. I just think he's not working as many house shows.
You said that the WWE does not give a fuck about fans.
They don't.
Could the same thing apply for the whole wrestling industry as a whole?
Not really, because you gotta go by promotion. My problem with AEW is they try to do too much at one time. So there's a lot of wrestlers that's not getting the shine they need to because they got the rosters too tight. WWE, they have people that's hot and they'll just cut them off. Like, what was the reason to cut Braun Strowman off? What was the reason to cut off The Fiend?
What's the reason for fucking killing the Hurt Business?
Huh?
What?
I said, what's the
reason for making the Hurt Business? Oh, come on, man.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, you know me. I've been on a high horse I've been pissed off since they broke off the Hurt Business.
I think we've all been pissed about that.
But Chris, what have I been saying, Chris?
Oh,
what have I been saying, Chris? If it wasn't Vince McMahon's idea, he wants to fuck it up. NXT wasn't his idea. It was Triple H's idea. What is he doing? He's fucking it up. He's washing his hands. He's washing his hands. He's washing his hands of anything that says Triple H. And you can. And I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. And And I don't care what nobody said. I don't care if you hated WWE, there was a time that NXT was popping.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Best wrestling
Popping.
by
And that's when people that hated WWE, they can sit down and watch a 2-hour NXT show. I can't
Very
watch
much
that
so.
crap. I can't watch that crap now. That shit is
I can't watch
garbage.
Super though.
That's
can't
yo,
watch
like somebody said, I can't watch Super Soaker Double Dare no more. I can't watch that shit. I can't watch
That's my name.
I can't watch that shit. That shit is
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, they watch
it looks like a colorful Price is Right.
Yo, and then the
I
crazy
can't
joint
do
is,
it.
and then it's like, yo, and y'all get on people's nuts, man. Like, yo, calm the fuck down. Like, yo, hold up, y'all on Cody Rhodes nuts right now, but 6 months ago he was the Antichrist, and then Amber Moon opened her mouth about what's happening in WWE, and she's the biggest bitch in the West. Calm down.
Oh, but wait a minute. Then fucking Booker T wants to come out and do his cool shit that he always do.
Listen. Wait,
did you hear him basically say that? Oh, Sonny should be removed from the Hall of Fame.
Listen, well, if that's the case,
he said she should not. No, he said she should not. He does a lot of shucking and jiving for fucking white people.
I mean, and then you gotta understand too. I mean, this is the same motherfucker that was racially. Racially discriminated in a storyline, but you know.
Okay. In Booker T's defense, we do live in America, so Sonny is technically innocent until proven guilty.
Wait a minute.
Right?
I mean, what about Hulk Hogan though?
Hold on.
What about Hulk Hogan?
Hogan was taken out, but then he was put back in. As far as Mormon's comment about Snooker should be removed, I have confirmation that Snooker was actually removed back in 2015.
When?
Really? I did not know that.
Show us that.
Superfly Snooker was released, was actually kicked out of the Hall of Fame back in 2015.
When? Show us that.
No, it's a fact.
He probably wasn't released, or he wasn't probably removed from the WWE Hall of Fame. I know what they was doing with Snooker. They wasn't saying his name on television. That's
the reason. Well, the reason is because once all that came out again, right before he died, they took him out of the Hall of Fame. That's why you start seeing. Normally, remember, it was always Tamina Snooker. Now it's just
Tamina, the daughter of Superfly Jimmy Snooker.
Now it's just Tamina.
Yeah, you know that they don't say that about her no more.
They don't ever say her last name. So he's gotten the Chris Benoit treatment. Okay,
I was wondering about this
even when she goes and do the fucking the splash off the top rope. They don't say like her father. They don't mention her father at all.
But but I just that part I don't really understand either, because Vince McMahon has something to do with that bullshit too. He came in
covering it up.
He came in a secret ass meeting that wasn't even fucking documented, and then the sheriff went back and said, "Oh well, I don't remember anything about it." Yes, the fuck you do.
And there was another thing I forgot to type in. Somebody put in the comments. You saw about wrestlers dying. Somebody said about steroids. Where do you think they was getting the steroids from? Vince McMahon went to trial for that shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he got off for that.
Well,
listen. Stop doing that. I'm not you, Matt, Kent, but I'm saying in general. Like, I wish fans would stop fucking doing that. Oh well, they got off, so that means motherfucker, stop acting like the law has not been corrupt this entire fucking time.
Check this out. OJ got off. That's all I got to say.
And we know he did it. George Zimmerman got off, and we know he did.
Oh, we did that shit.
We know the two white bastards that killed Emmett Till did it, but they got off.
Oh no, they don't know about.
Thinking that the law is the law. Once the final law is laid down, they're innocent. No, suck my dick with that shit. I'm tired of it. Enough is enough. You know what the fuck happened? You know what the fuck happened. Stop acting like technicalities and fucking cover-ups and all extra fucking shit does not exist when you're talking about the judicial system, who's never fucking helped any of us, especially people of color. That's exactly what I'm talking about, and I mean that. I don't care if anyone thinks that racist or whatever. People of color have never been fucking looked at right.
Who said something? Who said something about Hogan?
Somebody said this.
Because someone said how I wanted Hogan to die, and I do. I don't like racists.
Yo, listen.
I'm sorry, I don't like racists.
Listen. I want to die three. First of all, if you don't listen, look at Hogan's story, right? That shit came out, right, when he said about Brooke and the dude, right? That came out on a sex tape.
He was mad because
hold on.
It gets a black dick.
No. It gets crazier than that. So it comes out on a sex tape. He's fucking his man's wife on that sex tape. So he sues the company for the tape to come out. Now, only reason Hogan, only reason, and you can look this shit up. Only reason Hogan apologized wasn't because it came out, is because who the black dude was.
The Rock.
Right? No, it wasn't The Rock. Who said that, doctor?
Stop.
He called The Rock a coon.
No, he was talking about Brooke fucking some black dude, right?
Who was in the record business, I believe.
Yeah, his father is a billionaire. So Hogan had to apologize because his father was a somebody. If he was a regular old person like me and you think Hogan would apologize? No. He would still be doing what he's doing. And WWE is full of shit because what they did is they took him out of the Hall of Fame and let him simmer. No. And let him simmer until they think we will forget.
Yeah.
And put him back in. That's why I give props to the New Day and shit, because they were the first ones opening their mouth like, hold up, y'all brought him back in. Y'all ain't asked us. You ain't console with us. We don't feel comfortable with it. And like I said, when you talk about Booker T is a lost cause, which I'm gonna tell you this, and Chris, I tell you this every time. Mm-hmm. What breaks my heart about Booker T, because Booker T is the reason that I watch wrestling. When Harlem Heat, that's when I started watching wrestling. When he would
Shout out to Stevie Ray.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie Ray and all that. But I always say MVP right now is what Booker T should have been. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because we know your past. We know your past. We know MVP's past. We know R-Truth's past. That's why I don't bother them. Let them do what they're doing, because y'all could be in a jail cell right now doing life. But Booker T, I don't know what, them WWE checks must got like 3 commas in them shits, because I don't understand why you acting like that. And that's why I give so much props to Stevie Ray, because I remember when he did an interview. I think he did an interview with you, Chris, and I think that was the first interview he did with you. And you asked him why he didn't go to WWE, because he's like, I don't want to change for nobody. He said, I'd rather go to Japan and all. He said that on Chris's show. I remember that. And he was like, yo, I don't, the WWE is not going to change me. I would refuse to go there. He said that on Chris's show. So, Booker T, yo, I understand that you got to provide for your family, but damn, son, like, you really going to throw your brothers and sisters under the bus? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be, you know what you're supposed to be doing right now, Booker T? You're supposed to be mentoring the Street Profits. You're supposed to be mentoring Sasha Banks.
That's not a bad idea.
Thank you very much.
That's a great idea, dude.
Yeah. You need to be mentoring them, because we already know that old boy is destined to be world champion if Vince McMahon gets the fuck out his own way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Montez is a future world champion.
Yeah, he's a future world champion if he don't get the fuck out of his own way.
So can we not get mad when Dawkins gets released? Can we just get
past we can't say, because listen, Dawkins is not bad. It's just Montez is that much better.
According to WWE standards, Dawkins don't fit no mold. Can we not get mad when he gets released? That's all I'm asking.
No, I won't get. Matter of fact, I won't even get upset, because, like, number one, Dawkins is trash.
Well, they released. Listen, I can't say that. I can't say no, because they released.
Dawkins is much improved. He improves in the ring by leaps and bounds from even.
Dawkins is a goddamn glorified hype man. That's all he is.
No, well, he's a melanated Marty Jannetty. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that
that's Triple H. That's Triple H.
He gets better and better in the ring.
Yeah, Triple H is not melanated.
Dawkins is improving. He's just not. He doesn't have the star power of a Montez Ford.
Of course not, because I mean, he doesn't stand out to me. He is a bloated D'Lo Brown that just he doesn't stand.
Bloated D'Lo Brown.
Okay, but
wow.
Look at us 6 right now, already admitted, and see with a naked eye that Montez Ford is the future.
Very much so.
He hasn't been on 2 pay-per-views already.
He has to get away from Dawkins Creek. That's what he.
Yeah, he got.
Dawkins
he got the charisma. He got the charisma. He got the in-ring skill. He can talk.
And he got the
He got all the tools, man.
Yes.
He got all the tools.
He buys, you know, females boats and shit. You know, I mean,
Who does that?
Montez got Bianca a boat for her birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's his wife, son. Come on, that's his wife, man. You know,
That's what I'm saying. He can play.
You said females. You should have said his wife.
I did.
Oh, you said females. I was like, hold on.
Yes.
Chris said females. That's his
I
wife.
did.
thank you.
Yes.
You said females.
Yes,
like
I did.
like he got side pieces. He buying boats.
He
for
probably
and shit.
do. I
Come
mean,
on.
shit.
Hey, what side piece can he have when he's underneath his wife like 24/7?
I mean, niggas up here be slanging dick. So you know, like, never mind.
Come on, Chris.
Let's move on. Mhm.
Yes, go ahead.
Yep.
Move on, Chris.
Yep. Let's move on.
You're funny as hell, Chris.
Speaking of the Street Profits, they are working on the Street Profits heel turn, which I think is going to be.
They need to do something.
According to Sportskeeda, WWE is teasing a split of RK Bro as of last.
I don't give a fuck about them. Like, for real. Like, I am so tired of Riddle coming out there and acting like he's Elmo and shit, like he's slow. Like, I'm just,
I like them. I like them.
I like it, bro. Riddle's not slow. He's supposed to be a hothead.
But here's why I don't like about black people. We'll be okay with the New Day, just cooling out and acting up for the children for 8 years straight. But we get mad at okay, bro, that's done it for a year. Like, come on. Like,
but you know, but All-Star, like,
No.
let me ask All-Star this. So, New Day, don't you think it's time for them to fucking break up, bro? Like, for real?
Yeah.
Like the WWE took. You said no. No.
Nope.
Absolutely.
You said they should break up.
I said absolutely they should break up.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
I agree.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay, because I was really gonna get at you on your welcome back.
For the sake of Big E, they need to stay together.
No, the fuck they don't, because Big E. I mean, his neck is broken in 2 places. No, he ain't coming back. That's what I'm saying. They need to stay
Big
together.
E is not coming back. All right,
I just said that.
I'm gonna have to clear this up with a lot of people because a lot of people got mad at me. Don't you start. A lot of people got mad at me because I literally came out and I was like, yo, it's over for Big E, unfortunately. And it was like, oh, he said he was fine. I'm like, I'm someone that goes through neck problems. I'm like, I know for a fact the man it's a very serious injury when you fuck up your C1 and your C3.
As a tag team, New Day has accomplished everything. They have won against everybody.
Oh Lord,
it's ludicrous.
Look who joined us. It's
ludicrous. It makes no sense for the New Day to remain on the same team. Like, Xavier has to have a chance to do more than be the kayfabe king of the ring for 2
He needs
weeks.
to be champion.
Yeah,
make it a trifecta. Make him champion.
You know what?
He's the only one in the group that hasn't been champion. He needs to be.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't see it. It would be
cool. Even if he was just a transitional champion, make him champion.
Even transitional.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Everybody in the Shield was champion.
Kofi and Big E were transitional champion.
That's why I said, at least make him a transitional champion. Yeah, everybody in the Shield was champion.
Listen, Xavier's already been a champion. He's the fucking double team Page champion.
Now you know what got me mad. First of all, you know what got me mad about. You know the only thing that got me mad about Xavier Woods. The only thing that got me mad about Xavier Woods.
Brad Maddox.
No. The only thing that got me mad about. The only thing that got me mad about Xavier Woods is he sold up, down to WWE. He should have kept that shit.
He definitely went down on Page.
Come on.
Kofi, though.
Huh?
What about Kofi though?
What's up?
That he's up and down. I agree. I feel the same about Kofi.
First of all, who are you?
That's Christopher Mormon.
Oh, ignore him. Anyway.
Wow. I can't. Let me guess, because he has the hat on. One thing you didn't notice him.
One thing we didn't know
I knew he was. Hi, Chris.
One important thing, Chris Norman, about this podcast is we don't slander Kofi Kingston. It's like
we don't
fuck Kofi Kingston.
Wait, who in the fuck said that?
All right, I can
Listen,
respect
bro.
that. I respect
You
that.
slander whatever you want to slander. We don't. It's not a collective
slander
thing,
Kofi
agreement
around
over here.
Hold on, but y'all slander Booker T.
I just want to know what happened to
Who the fuck said
Kofi's
that?
accent.
You took your glasses off.
The reason why, no, because the reason I was about to get on. I was about to get on him, but I'm gonna leave him alone.
Cut nobody off. Chris, you in the Midwest?
How you doing? What's up? Huh?
You in the Midwest?
Yes, I am.
Damn, you just down what's that? 294 for me.
Oh wow, that sounds like a meetup.
No,
wait.
Just in Milwaukee, nigga. I'm in Chicago.
What that mean?
He loves Chicago.
He said, "Come, son." That's how.
I thought you was in the Bronx.
Hold on, why you say that? Yo, hold on. First of all, why you say that's like a bad thing, son?
Number
It's
one.
not a bad thing at all.
I was about to say, son, word to everything.
Number
Yo,
one.
bing bong.
Number one, I'm too classy to be from Brooklyn. And number two,
Chris, say that.
Wow.
Hold on, Chris. Say that like you mean that,
Milwaukee
Chris.
ain't better, fam.
What?
Say that.
Milwaukee ain't
Hold on.
better.
Chicago ain't better either. It's the
Hold on,
reason. It's the reason why you sway to your buildings sway to the right. It's the reason why.
First of all,
The reason why the buildings sway to the right, because the general runs Chicago. Big Larry Hoover, that's why we kick it to the right.
First of all, I thought all the black people in Wisconsin play for the Packers and the Bucks.
I don't know her.
But no, Larry ain't no Herb, fam.
You don't know who Larry Hoover is?
I don't.
Nah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know his crime history like that.
It's just not relevant to this conversation.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell him to Google his name though.
Right.
No.
Google the man name.
No.
We'll talk about that later.
Anywho, let's move
That's
on.
for the other podcast.
We even go to segment 2.
Well, you know what? How much time do we got? Because it's
like 20
Is anybody gonna take a smoke break?
You're like 20.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all take y'all little smoke break or whatever, and y'all get y'all life together and shit. And we're gonna take a commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few minutes.
The Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast will be back after this brief commercial break.
Hey, Kaboy, that's for me. Hey.
Oh, daddy, daddy. Oh, daddy, daddy. Teach me. I'm just a little girl with loving on her mind. Reach me, give me a spin and twirl. From all the way behind, tell me how to hold it while it's growing, baby. It's so swollen, now we're flowing. Whoops, explosion. Your older hand is thrilling me, yeah. Too bad our love's a felony. You're big like daddy, all open wide, put it inside. Lick my baby back behind. You do protest that I'm jailbait. I'm just 16, but I just can't wait. My mom's real cool, promise you won't do time. Lick my baby back behind.
Okay. Any other commercials or any other ones? Okay. So while everybody is taking a break, we're going to kind of recap a little bit. All right. So what we talked about so far, we talked a little bit about a little bit of Raw news. We also been going back and forth with some of these fans on here. Let's see. We've been talking about Eric Bischoff and CM Punk having their little Twitter war and shit. What shit we been talking about? We also been talking about Jimmy Superfly Snuka. We also talked a little bit about Sunny and how she needs to be removed from the WWE Hall of Fame. Booker T went on his podcast and said that she does not need to be removed. I guess he was looking for his Scooby snacks and some type of shit. I don't know. But that's either here or there. Yeah. So last shit that we did talk about this evening. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into part 2 once your tribal chief asshole decided to come back. Mr. All-Star, I'm not too sure. You probably took a smoke break. I don't even think he went.
Is it legal where you come from?
It's you said who?
Is it legal where he's from?
No, you can ask him. No, yeah.
Oh, because you know the shithole called Brooklyn. You know, cannabis is legal.
Did he just laugh at you?
I'm from New York, so it's cool. My mom's from Brooklyn.
I literally said that shit because
now.
I want to get everybody upset because half of the people that's in here is from Brooklyn.
Oh, I thought that was shots towards me. I was like, son, you know I'm from Brooklyn, son. Why would you say something?
Because I did it because I wanted a reaction, just like Eric Bischoff. I wanted a reaction from IW.
Oh, hold on. We wearing belts now? That's what we doing today?
Yeah. I was like seriously on my petty shit. I seriously was. I just wanted to see how it was. But yeah, we're back. So we're gonna go to segment 2. Basic wrestling.
Beautiful one right there.
Oh,
like that
nice.
One?
That's a beauty.
IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
So let me see. Okay, I thought
my UFC Championship.
Okay, so everybody in here, everybody good? Everybody. Great enemy. All right, did you freeze in time?
No, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Okay,
I'll check it out.
All right, so we good? Okay, all right. So segment 2, basic wrestling storytelling. So last night in AEW, and we'll talk more about AEW as a whole on hashtag Hills for Life Wrestling Podcast this Saturday, this weekend. But tonight we're going to talk a little bit about basic wrestling storytelling. So Eric Bischoff went on during his exchange with CM Punk, and this is how it all got kicked off. He said that AEW needs to do better storytelling. He even went on to say that the WWE do better storytelling than AEW.
Not gonna agree.
So last night, AEW literally shaded Eric Bischoff, and I don't even think that he really noticed, because all in one segment, you had William Regal that had a receipt for Chris Jericho for pissing in his teeth in the WWE.
All them years ago.
And then you had John Moxley come out. Remind you, he was coming out to defend his best friend, Eddie Kingston. He also had a receipt for Chris Jericho because Chris Jericho stabbed him in the eye. That's why he was wearing an eye patch 2 years ago. So everything, and then too, Eddie Kingston saved John Moxley from that bot.
We're not going to talk about that whack ass. Yeah, leave that one alone.
But y'all get what I'm saying. The storytelling was great last night, and it was all rolled into one. As a matter of fact, it was nothing but storytelling last night, and I literally have to disagree with Eric Bischoff because AEW is really known for long-term storytelling, and they've been doing this since the company started. I mean, I don't know where they are coming from with this. They don't know how to tell stories. I mean, because guess what? They've been building Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, in the background for the past 3 years.
Yeah, but
as far as him being a worthy champion, I mean, that's a different story for a different day.
See, that's the problem. They was building him for 2 years, and then when he finally championed, you're like, then what?
Yeah, the build was greater than the.
That's like trying to snatch a shorty.
That's usually how it is with. That's usually how it is with face champions. Like the build is always greater than the actual title.
Hangman,
you know what it is?
Hangman and Kofi has had the same fucking storyline.
No,
basically as a babyface that you wanted to see win the title, and then they got the title, and they've had shit runs afterwards.
Well, I think
how are you comparing Kofi to Hangman? Kofi had the belt for no time.
I mean, because them two are literally the same.
Kofi had the title for 6 months.
He had 6 months.
I'm saying compared to how Hangman's running with it, especially match-wise, Hangman's had defended it way more than Kobe ever did when he was champion. That's not
because it was nobody there that was credible.
You know what the problem is? The problem is with Hangman. Look who he beat. He beat Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is so great that he can't compare to him. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. And let's be real.
Kofi
Omega, no. Let's be real. Omega had to give up that belt because he was so beat up. We know that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he lose that match anyway.
Yeah, we know that, but we can honestly say that like if Omega was halfway decent right now, Hangman wouldn't be champion right now. You feel what I'm saying? Either we'll go back to Omega
or had dragged the storyline for 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
you know why? I'll say it like this because I've actually had this conversation with other people. My bad, I mean it.
Okay.
When you got the storyline with Hangman, great. That's long-term story building. However, in AEW, they have no storylines. A lot of storylines do get dropped within that company. And I've witnessed it happen to the point like, perfect example is something we talked about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when Michael was on and Janelle was chilling. Mm-hmm. When you have Jade Cargill come out, and now she has this thing called the baddie section. And one of those fucking baddies is someone who's basically been her rival since they've gotten both there in Red Velvet. And there has been no explanation till this day as to why Red Velvet is teamed up with Jade Cargill. Mm-hmm. That's just one perfect storyline right then and there. You have several other storylines.
You cannot say they have no storylines because they have very clear.
I'm not saying they don't have storylines, but I'm saying they drop the shit a lot.
But you can't say that also because
they explain that though.
They've done that in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like Ahmed fought what's his face, and then he became part of the Nation of Domination like 3 weeks later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but with WWE, I expect that at this fucking point. Because I know for a fact they don't know how to fucking carry themselves.
But that's the thing. You have to. We have, like I said, I'm not throwing shade at WWE. I've done it enough. I'm trying to give AEW a chance because real talk, they only been around 3 years. They're still brand new.
That's another thing. And people seem to like fucking. Love fucking pointing out their flaws, and I'm like, they've been out for 3 years. Like I said, they only been out 3 years, and you gotta think about it. They've been out 3 years. And they're already a competitor to WWE. So give them some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. When not TNA, what's that crap? When Jeff Jarrett. Not like that. When Jeff Jarrett opened up his organization, right?
Global Force,
or whatever. Even though it had some spots and it was good and you had everything, there was never WWE's competition. They never have to worry about them. You feel what I'm saying? That's why
Global Force never got off the ground.
No, I'm talking about before Global Force.
All right.
When he owned was it Impact?
TNA.
TNA.
Global Force did get off the ground. They just basically tried to interrupt and join with Impact.
Nigga, there was just like the Apollo 1 and never got off the ground and exploded on the launching pad.
Oh, you can't say, like I said, Jeff Jarrett did well with
Wow.
TNA. He did well with TNA, but it was never WWE's rival. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the money to back him. Like one thing about AEW, they have the money, but you got to think about it. Tony Khan's going to make mistakes, just like his father makes mistakes with the Jaguars. They're going to make mistakes. and we can get on that later.
That's a fact.
That's a whole fact.
That's a conversation for another podcast.
That's another podcast. That's a podcast for a Sunday morning. Your NFL fans, I'm just saying, like shit. I'm just saying, give him a chance. Give him a chance. My thing with, like I said, my thing with WWE is like, you're probably the richest you've ever been. Why is the product not better?
Because Vince McMahon does not give a fuck no more. He doesn't even
earlier.
I mean, he don't even give a fuck about his skin. I mean, shit.
People are fucking obsessed.
The product is good because WWE is turned into more of a corporate giant where they don't care about people like us who watch wrestling. They care about the bottom line. As long as the bottom line is great, which it is, the wrestling becomes secondary. And that's what we're seeing, I feel like, a lot in the product, that since they're making so much money and they're doing all these deals with Fox and Saudi Arabia and whatever, that the actual wrestling becomes secondary to making money.
I forgot about that blood money. See, and I think I said before, Chris, the best thing and the worst thing that ever happened to WWE is when they went public. And I told you, I was there that day, the day they went public in Wall Street. I was down there that day. I'm like, so before then, WWE had to listen to us because they wouldn't survive without us. You know what I'm saying? During the Monday Night Wars, when they was in public, when they were still a private company, they had to listen to us because they was dying. You know what I'm saying?
They're dying to this day.
No, they're not dying. No, they're not dying. They're
actually, they're not.
No, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They're good. Yeah, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. When they was fighting WCW, they were a private company surviving by us. That's why they had to trust their talent. They had to trust their superstars to make it big because they was going to die. Now they could bring out all types of crap, and as long as Fox, like I said, Saudi Arabia, I forgot about Saudi Arabia, and Peacock, as long as they like it. Like I said, like we talked, Chris, we talked about how Kofi Kingston got squashed on SmackDown. You think that was a Vince McMahon idea? No. Yep. That was a Fox idea.
Fox and Vince McMahon. Yeah, Vince McMahon didn't give a fuck about that.
No. Fox wanted Brock Lesnar on the show as a champion.
100%.
Because Fox is a white network.
On Fox Network as a fucking champion. Like, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You honestly think that was going to happen? Please.
And then the crazy part about it is he gets transferred to Raw the next day. That was the funny part. That's why I said, like, I don't think that was a Fox decision. More than anything, I think that. Well, you know what? I think it was a joint.
No, it was a Fox decision, and I'm glad you said it. You know why it was a Fox decision? Because USA got pissed off about it. Remember when they did that? USA was like, "Hold up, we wanted Brock. You better bring Brock over to fuck him."
Yeah, well,
and that's why Brock was over there the next week. See, that's why I said people think that like Vince he has power, but he doesn't have power like he used to, and
he has to answer to these.
There you go. He has to answer to executives. He has to answer these executives. Because at the end of the day, they're cutting checks with 3 commas in it. You know what I'm saying? He has to answer somebody. And one thing he don't want to do, and which is sad, is he don't want to pass the company to people who actually knows wrestling. He's scared of that. That's why he gave Triple H that heart attack. You don't think shit. Triple H probably said, "I'm glad I'm sick. I don't have to deal with this dumb shit."
I said that too.
I'm telling you, Triple H. He drove Triple H to the condition he is. And don't get it twisted. I'm not a Triple H fan. He does some dick shit back in the day. He did some fucked up shit. But one thing I can say is he did wonders to NXT. You know what I'm saying? He did wonders. And the way they treat NXT is sad. It's like, yo, that's why this will kill me. Like, and that's what I'm saying. This will kill me about people. All them AEW haters, I understand, whatever, cool. Name shit that WWE is doing right, and I'll shut the fuck up. And y'all still can't do it. No, and then look at Roman Reigns, and I'm telling you, Roman Reigns about to leave soon. And why is he leaving? Now, is he sick or he just said
no? He's not leaving.
Probably got leukemia again. Who knows?
Oh, that's cold, son. You about to get struck by lightning.
Nah, he not.
I'll bring it on.
The reason why they taking him off TV because they said that there's no credible faces to face him.
I got one better than that. Roman Reigns finally realized his worth. He's like, fuck that. No, because you gotta think about it. I think I sent it to you, Chris, that he just signed a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
He about to get that Brock Lesnar treatment. Why?
Yeah.
He about to get that.
And like I said, that's going to really backfire. And that's
he's about to get that Brock. He about to get that Brock Lesnar treatment.
I don't think that they should do that. Like that's
they shouldn't do that because you know what it is. But that's what it is. They have to do it because either they're gonna give him a Brock Lesnar treatment or they're gonna run him to the ground. His leukemia might flare up again, and he's done. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have nobody to contest him. And hold on. And I'm glad I'm on it because I had something to say. All these dick riders.
Say it fast.
Oh yeah, all these dick riders. All these dick riders waiting for The Rock to show up. Yo, Rock is doing like 19 things at once. We're not guaranteed he's gonna be at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? He has Black Adam. He has to run a whole XFL. He got shit to do. He's not guaranteed to be there. So that's a whole fact. So until it's confirmed that he won't be there, just assume that he's not coming.
And honestly, why do you think Roman Reigns is taking on your schedule? You don't think his cousin's gonna be like, yo, bro, I can put you in fucking movies. And
check this out. Check this out. We're about to see the effects of how bad shit gonna get when you sacrifice the rest of your roster to push one guy.
You're right. That's a very good point because now, let's say they got to take the belt.
We're about to see the effects of that.
Who is
Stay
the guy
tuned.
with the belt on right now? Reigns isn't there. Name one wrestler who you think could run with both titles. If Roman Reigns
apparently they're gonna split the titles.
They're gonna split the titles again.
They're splitting the titles.
Yeah,
they're splitting the titles again.
All right, so you put one on Cody.
Cody's gonna get one of them. So what do you?
Cody's gonna get one of the titles, and the other one's gonna still be with Roman Reigns.
So why should Cody get a title? Just give it to him
because that was part of the deal of him coming back.
Eyebrows.
That has got to be the most stupid. So they just going to just hand.
Well, All-Star. If your boy Bobby Lashley had eyebrows, he wouldn't have fell out that ring.
Wow.
Listen, this is why he can't be the top baby face in the company because he looked like a baby.
You already got a baby face.
He does.
So Cody,
don't get on Mandingo like that.
So guys, final thoughts.
Bring back the Hurt Business.
Cody.
Yes.
I'm just here for the comments. That's just it.
Let's hurry up and put the belt on Cody.
Oh my God.
CM Punk's gonna be world champ very soon, which is awesome. What other
Cody saved racism.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He did.
1 year ago, he saved racism.
1 year ago today, he saved racism. Oh my
God. He ended racism.
Listen,
he ended
racism. Shout out to my people over in Airtime. All right.
Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge my people over in Airtime. Right. Shout out to them. Shout out to my brother Sin.com. All right. Shout out to the Sin.com network. They're actually going to be starting their show. Don't lie to me, lie to your mama. So if you don't have Airtime, make sure you go download it and go check that out. But yeah, listen, this was fun, guys. Until next time, next week, same channel, same place. You already know. It's always going to be fuck Hulk Hogan. And
that's my favorite clansman. No, don't say that. That's my dude, man. I want to know where he gets his Klansman sheets cleaned at the dry cleaners. I want to find out where that. That's my. I want to find out where.
We're gonna edit that out of the fucking.
Yo, what dry cleaners clean Klansman clothing? I need to find that. That's like prostitute laundry. I need to know.
Wow. Wow.
Oh shit.
You made All-Star League.
All right, guys.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all later.